What's up everyone, it's great. If you're watching this on VSG's channel, then howdy. And if you're watching this on Louis' channel, then you may not know me. I'm a good friend of Louis', and I'm also his ex-clan leader, which I'll go into later. This gameplay, I can't actually see it because I'm going to be sending him my commentary and he'll be putting it on because my rendering, yeah, whatever, you don't want to know. Anyway, it's Domination, firing range 45 to 8, only using the Stakeout, which is pretty decent in my opinion. Louis asked me to commentate over this because he's told me he's not really a commentary person, and I've really got into commentating recently, and I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Now, you may have heard me mention earlier that I'm Louis' ex-clan leader. Now, that clan is VSG, and it's the main topic of today's commentary. Today it's all about visual gaming's history, considering many of our new subscribers and even new players don't know the origins of the clan. So it all started off when I stumbled across Visual Gaming UK's channel, and I noticed that they didn't have a PlayStation 3 team. So I asked if they wanted one, and they happily agreed that I would set one up, create a channel and recruit some new players. Now at the time I was inspired by Optic, and I really wanted a good group of guys to go around with on S&D and do crazy kill cams and whatever. So I typed in montage on YouTube and checked the upload date, and I found these 4 players. I found Joao HD, I found Abertus, I found Sputska, and I found Louis. Now this was back when we had about 10 to 20 subscribers each. Louis had an easy cap, for crying out loud, and we were all just doing it for fun and for the laughs. And I do miss those days. We'd all go around in a party with RIP, Silly Calla and Fawny, and we never do it anymore because we're all doing our own thing nowadays. And I mean, yeah. Anyway, so after we've stayed as just us 5 for a while, just uploading content to Visual Gaming X PS3, hardly ever getting any views really. And then we recruited Manos HD. Now Manos is an interesting character. He was a very good editor, and we knew that we'd got lucky with him because we'd caught him when he was just starting out. But he was really good to us, and we used to play with him all the time for about a month until he got to like 500 subscribers, I think. And now we were on about 100. He got to 500 because he was featuring on various different channels, and he just didn't reply to any of our messages anymore. He deleted us all. He was, at that time, he was called Xfused HD, and I don't really know what was going on with him. He now runs a channel with like 8,000 subscribers, won't reply to any of our messages, and he's all gone a bit funny. Anyways, we just grew and grew. We got a few shout outs on small community channels. We sort of just kept acquiring new players and subscribers for a bit. We used to get through word of mouth. We used to advertise ourselves in lobbies, like saying, "Oh, we record for YouTube, VSG, look us up on YouTube," and whatever. Now around this time we hit 150 subscribers. And at that point, I decided I wanted to take it a bit more seriously. Now, I think I took it a bit too seriously at that point because we were still just starting off. I don't think the other guys were ready to make it sort of a professional, serious YouTube team, really. Now, I wasn't originally going to talk about this, but I've decided I am now because I was starting to take this seriously. You heard me mention Fawny earlier. Well, he wanted to take it even more seriously than me, and he started getting into competitive. Now, we tried it for a bit and we really didn't like it, so we told him that we didn't really want to continue. Now, he got really angry about this, sent us hate mail, he spread rumours about me saying stuff about Joe and Sputska and stuff, and it all got a bit out of hand, and so we sort of just deleted him and ignored him. I mean, now he's settled down. He's actually a pretty nice guy. I've spoken to him recently, and he apologised for it and stuff. But yeah, it was sort of a bad time for VSG. So I waited for a bit until everyone was ready to take it seriously, and then I proposed that we should all make accounts. Now this was back when challenge lobbies were really rare, and unlike nowadays, and I'm not going to rage about this too much because I'm going to have a rage in a separate commentary about this, but every single other game I get into, it's ridiculous. Every other game I get into on S&D, it will be a challenge lobby and we'll all have to back out. Now, I have nothing against challenge lobbies, but just keep them to private matches, honestly. Don't take them online, because it gets ridiculous. Anyway, I'm getting off track. What I was going to say was, we sort of gave up on the idea. I mean, we all made the accounts, but we sort of gave up because we couldn't get into a challenge lobby. In fact, I remember one time, we actually did get into a challenge lobby. And we sort of, everyone started going wild, and we were like, oh my god, we're in a challenge lobby, we're going to get everything, oh my god, I'm so happy. And then obviously the guy deranked me, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been RIP, but yeah, it wasn't great. So, to add insult to injury, as me, Sputska, Bertus and Joe and Louis were getting further apart, Louis started going on his Xbox more, and he's now a devoted Xbox player and only comes on PS3 very rarely. So we lost Louis to the Xbox dark side, boo, his thing. And also a bit after that, Joao, he told me that he was going to be playing PC a lot and was no longer going to be on PS3 regularly. So that was really, I was really pretty, I'm not annoyed because obviously it's their choice, but I was sort of a bit, I didn't know what direction I wanted VSG to go in anymore, which pretty much brings me up to the present day. Now, challenge lobbies obviously have come through, and I just had my little moan about them earlier. So that meant that we could make VSG accounts, and we could all get into challenge lobbies pretty easily. And in fact, we have 2 members of VSG that do challenge lobbies. Now I'm going to do all my shout-outs now, but these are the non-YouTubers. These are the people you probably won't see on YouTube or on the VSG channel, but who have made accounts and are really great people to play with. We've got VSG Cheat, VSG Amaroz, Ecstasy, X-Host, who does challenge lobbies, Scoops, who does challenge lobbies, X-Razors, who's an absolute legend, Shaky Fridge, Ice Cube, and iLogix. And I cannot thank these guys enough because they've really reignited my sort of pride for VSG. And we're always going around in 6-man parties and stuff, and I'm really enjoying being a member of, being founder of VSG at the moment. And I'm really excited where VSG is going and how big, hopefully, it's going to get. Now, even more recently, we've been planning a sort of VSG promo where we'll be getting clips from each of our members, sort of kill cams, mini clips or streaks or whatever, and it will be edited by Sputska, and it will go up on a couple of channels to get the VSG word out there. And I have to say, I've seen some of the clips so far, and it is looking pretty amazing. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you've learned a bit more about VSG. I've been great. Bye.
Good job, team. We executed the mission perfectly.